let's talk about those Dodgers. Those Dodgers, let's talk about the LA Dodgers going back to back in their championship run. The Fall Classic got a little bit more hype. Going to a game 7. You got a wedgie in game 6. Then you have so much of an amazing comeback from the Dodgers. It didn't look too good in that game, but they came back. We also got an MVP. Now, listen, I'm okay with saying names, but Canty, you might have to help me out. My guy, Yamamoto, the pitcher.
Yoshinobu Yamamoto.
Yoshinobu. I'm from Best
It
Stop Brooklyn. Sorry, my tongue gets fried.
sounds like the tires you got to buy when you get the 22-inch rims.
Yeah, I ain't get there. I'm still on 10s. But what did you think of that World Series? I know you're a baseball guy. We ain't gonna stay hard on the diamond, but we're gonna talk about the diamond. What do you think about the World Series?
Well, first of all, it was more compelling than the matchup on paper. Everybody thought it was a fait accompli that the Dodgers would win. I remember we had Jess Mendoza on my show on ESPN Radio, Unsportsmanlike, 6 to 10 a.m. on weekday mornings. And Jess said that she thought the World Series came down to the winner of the series between the Dodgers and the Phillies. Turns out the Toronto Blue Jays gave the NL pennant champs all they wanted. But in the end, it's the team that has the $500 million payroll. It was a compelling series. We got an 18-inning game. Game 7 went to extras. We had a lot of drama, a lot of theatrics. It was what everybody wanted. There was something for everybody in this series. And I think that's why we saw the ratings look the way that they looked. Game 7 of this year's World Series, 51 million viewers, the most viewers to watch a baseball game in the last 35 years. So,
okay, not to cut you off.
Compelling content.
10 million more than the NBA final.
Yeah.
10 million more.
So that just puts the context around it. Everybody was excited about what we actually saw. It was really good baseball being played.
100%. And, to be able to have the Blue Jays, score 105 runs, most in postseason history, I think they put up a fight. I called it the Drake versus Kendrick Lamar series. That's what I called it. Toronto versus, LA. And then we got to shout out my
Drake still can't get a win, huh? Drake still can't get a win?
Drake always going to win. Drake ain't never going to fall off. Trust me, he's still top 5 in everybody's books. But I love the fact that my guy Magic got rings on things. Being an owner of the Dodgers, getting rings there, playing, getting rings. I think he's done an amazing job building not only a portfolio of businesses, but also a portfolio of winning, coming into the league as a winner. But the Dodgers going back to back, do you see a three-peat happening?
Listen, I mean, the Dodgers have the makings of a modern-day dynasty. They've won 3 championships in 6 years, the first team to go back-to-back since my New York Yankees did it in the early 2000s. The Yankees won 4 championships in 5 years. The Dodgers absolutely have the talent to be able to put that together. You got World Series MVP Yoshinobu Yamamoto, who pitched a complete game in the CS and the World Series, first pitcher to do that. And then, oh, by the way, came out of the pen in Game 7 and got the double play ball from Alejandro Kirk to win the damn thing. So you have that. You've got 3 MVPs in Mookie Betts, in Shohei Ohtani, and Freddie Freeman. I mean, you've got everything that it takes. Tyler Glasnow, Blake Snell, Ohtani again as a pitcher, and then the aforementioned Yamamoto. The only area that you would think that the Dodgers need to shore up is the bullpen, but it didn't seem to matter once we got into the postseason because they were willing to use starters out of the pen. So there are no glaring weaknesses, and this team isn't going anywhere. And beyond that, this ownership group led by Mark Welter, new owner of the Los Angeles Lakers, they're not afraid to spend every single resource that they possibly can in investing in this team in order to maintain this level. So it's only up from here for the Dodgers, and it's crazy to say that, seeing as how they just won another championship.
Yeah, we hope the Yankees get a resurgence. Listen, I'm a big Yankees fan. Been going to Yankees games since I was young. Now, that's a team I do have. So I know I don't have any team in the other sports, but I am a Yankees-Mets guy. Those two,
I mean, hold on.
Because I'm a New Yorker.
First of all, I don't know
now
how
you're going to call me out. Now you're going to call me out.
You can't be a fraud and be a fan of both teams. So cut that out.
I'm not a fraud. I'm a New Yorker. I can't pick one.
No. You got to pick one. I'm
going to pick the winner. The Yankees.
Well,
I'm going to pick the winner.
Ain't none of them winning right now. But here's the thing that's frustrating, because I'm a Yankees fan. Here's the thing that bothers me the most. A division rival in the AL East just took the LA Dodgers to Game 7. We was in the World Series last year against the same Dodgers team, and we ain't even pinched the bitch. So it doesn't feel like we are close to being able to get where we want to go, even though we were playing for it all last year. Again, it was a World Series appearance, but it doesn't feel like we were actually in the series. So Brian Cashman, Aaron Boone, forgive me for not having a whole lot of confidence that they're going to be able to get that thing done and be able to get to championship number 28.